Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and you know when ORVAR, the all form, is in a deck, we're going to have lots of fun. So 4 mana 3/3, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, if it targets one or more other permanents you control, create a token that's a copy of one of those permanents. When a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard this card, so if ORVAR gets discarded, then we get to create a token that's a copy of target permanent that we have, or copy of target permanent that's on the battlefield. So we're fine with this getting discarded from our hand. We are fine doing some other stuff with it. So I decided to go ahead and throw this into a deck where we can be copying Goldspan Dragon. Basically, it just as the best thing that we can be doing with ORVAR. And I initially had it a little bit more mid-range, and I was like, you know what are the best things to be copying right now? And Bonecrusher Giant's pretty good. Robber the Rich, we're playing a bunch of other one-drops, and I was like, you know what, Fervent Champions, if they have a bunch on the battlefield, it gets pretty good. Let's just play a little bit more aggro. Ascendant Spirit, and that's basically the deck. So we have Fervent Champions, Ascendant Spirits, Robber the Rich, Bonecrusher Giant, Goldspan Dragon, and ORVAR as our copy targets. And copy targets. And there are probably some better ones to do out there that might be a little bit better with like ETB effects and anything like that. But I just was like, you know what, let's just go for this full-on aggro play where if we don't find ORVAR, this is still a pretty awesome curve. We get to kind of play our Snow Izzet Ascendant Spirit deck with Fervent Champions, Robber the Rich. So we have a really big thing that we can create copies of. Well, sorry, we can turn this into something really, really big. Making copies of it still makes it just a 1/1, by the way. So it doesn't make a full copy of everything that has on there. At least I don't think so. I'm not totally sure how it works. If it becomes an angel with a power toughness 4/4, I don't believe it becomes a 4/4. We're going to test it out a little bit, but I still just think Ascendant Spirit is a really good card in general. If we don't have ORVAR, if we don't have everything else, this is just a good top deck that's a good aggro play in the beginning and in the early game. They can also be a really, really good card for us to be playing later on. Like if we do just have like a bunch of these Frostbites, Infuriates, all these kinds of other things that target our creatures. Unsummons also targets their creatures. Frostbites targets their creatures. It lets us also copy like Goldspan Dragon and stuff. Infuriates are just really, really aggressive. We can put that onto any of our creatures. They become way better. We can do that in the early game, just get in for damage, and then hopefully in the late game we play out an ORVAR turn 4 or turn 5, and with Goldspan Dragon, go off, go crazy, make lots of treasures, and win games and things like that. We have one Embercleave because it's good, and that's basically the deck. So in the mana base, snow-covered islands, mountains, 4 pathways to make it aggro, 4 fabled passages, 2 faceless havens because those are also good, which we can also copy as well if we ever need to with like Infuriates or anything like that. But that's the deck. Let's go ahead and jump into it, see how it does for us, and yeah, wish me luck. Here we go. All right, well, this little one decided to join us for a little bit. So, turn 2 Robber. Man, I would really like to have 3 lands in one of these hands. But Bonecrusher Giant lets us keep a 2-land hand, especially when there's this many of them. So, we're going to try it out. Fabled Passage, play it out, pass the turn, grab our blue source, hopefully find some more lands, and live happily ever after. This little one's name is Ember, by the way, so we also want to find the Embercleave. By the way, that's not the reason why her name is Ember. I just gotta preface that real quick. All right, we just like the name. All right, get some Evolving Wilds. All right, so this is landfall deck. Yikes. Stompy Boy comes a stomping. I think we just play out a Bonecrusher Giant. We have the Frostbite to kill theirs and then swing in for some damage. The biggest issue here is like a Lovestruck Beast if they have that, which if they're playing, yeah, Evolving Wilds, I'm not as worried about it. All right, Frostbite and the Robber the Rich is actually sweet. Definitely wouldn't mind land here, but kill that. We got the 3 lands perfectly in time. Swing with Robber the Rich. Let's go ahead and steal something good off the top here. A Fabled Passage. All right. Well, at least we're keeping them off their lands. If we can't have lands, you can't have lands. Did you just throw down my headphones? What you doing there, baby? Mammoth. All right. Double Stomp. Yeah, we go Double Stomp. I keep going in for damage when we can. Definitely the best play. And an Embercleave. Yes. All right. Kill the Robber the Rich, or else we get a free Embercleave next turn. Yeah, okay. Bonus gives it up. That's about as good as it gets. We didn't get to play out the ORVAR, but we get to play the aggro side of it. ORVAR is there more for like, okay, we have a mid-range game plan and we can copy all of our good aggro things, and more of them means good stuff. So that's fine. Next time. Check out this shirt. The snuggle is real. That's what it says. Oh yeah, it's true. All right. Well, we have some removals. We have Bone Crusher. This is not a hand we don't keep, you know? It's still a decent hand. Spiteful Hazard is a way to target our own stuff. Infuriate can be good. And there's an Ascendant Spirit. I wanted to Spiteful Hazard this, though. All right, let's get this out on blue. See, I can turn into 2/2 right away if I play this. You know what? Let's go ahead and play this out. All right, Snow Covered Mountain past the turn. I think we are just going to Spiteful Hazard. We got 3 lands out. Obviously, we're going to find more of them. We get to kill a Brushfire Elemental. Yeah, boys. That's what we came to do. Okay, Spiteful Hazard. Kill you. Shatter Skull Smashing tapped. Let's go with... I want to get out Ascendant Spirit here or not. Alright, blue. I'm debating if it's worth throwing out Bone Crusher Giant or not. We also have like Infuriate that we can pump up Ascendant Spirit. Is it better to play this out or just play the Bone Crusher onto this? I'm not as worried about that necessarily. Alright, pass the turn. I definitely want Infuriates to get us in for damage, but killing a creature is not a bad thing to do either if we get a shot to do so. Okay, Lovestruck Beast comes out. Cool. We could kill the 1/1 if they swing in here. That's what I'm trying to see if it's worth doing. Hey, baby, don't do that. How do we kill this? We can unsummon it. That just makes more tokens. Not really worth it. We can unsummon this for a lot cheaper. Yeah, we'll just say no blocks. Pass my turn, out 18. Here we go. Yeah, we have a couple options held up here now. So pass the turn. They just go to combat. We unsummon this. We get to hold up Bone Crusher for something else. We can throw it at face and still play it out. And then playing Embercleave onto that on the next turn. Solid stuff. With Infuriate. onto the Ascendant Spirit if we need to as well. Oh no, we need one more red source to be able to do all of that. We can get there. We can get there. All right. Embercleave, do us well. I think that is one thing. We might need more Embercleaves. Although I'm getting lucky with you. You're like a good luck charm. Every time you're here, I'm drawing Embercleave. Even though we only have 1 copy of it. I think we probably do want 2 copies and maybe go down like to 3 Infuriates. ORVAR is nice, but we don't like need that side of it necessarily to still have a good game of Magic. Oh, join your belly. That's not okay. Jeez, baby. Oh, I didn't kill this. All right, swinging it with everything then, I guess. That's fine. In that case, so it looks like they have the Embercleave. So we'll block here. We can always unsummon something. So, yeah, turn this into a 2/3. It looks like they have Embercleave. Okay, resolve. What do they put it onto? They're gonna put it onto the 1/1. In some ways, that's worse for us. Okay, bounce the Lovestruck Beast. You do not get to hit for 12. Okay, Fable Passage. Baby? Just lose your binky. I don't even know where that went. It's behind the computer. How did you do that? It's behind the computer. Oh my goodness, baby. All right, so we could swing in. They can't pump this and Infuriate. I think it's probably just play out Bone Crusher Giant. Maybe we Infuriate now. Okay, Bone Crusher Giant, play it out. Swing in for 2. This guarantees a little bit more. Well, the other play we could have gone for there is just create a flyer and then Embercleave onto it with Shadow Smashing, which would have been pretty good. All right, but we do get some pretty sweet plays here with this as well. So brings out 2 blockers. Baby, I know. You really want that binky. Okay, I'm gonna go digging for it. Here we go. Okay, it's still good. Okay, resolve. Here you go. Yes. Cheers. Okay, pass to my turn. We're telegraphing it a little bit, but that's fine. Pay 3. Swing in. It could also just be like we're trying to hold up a stomp while also swinging in with all this stuff. Alright, I think that's lethal. Alright, so Embercleave onto Bonecrusher Giant. With Infuriate gives us 16. Yeah, that's exactly lethal. Booyah! Nice! Alright, not too shabby. The other side of this that we're trying to test out is Ascendant Spirit good in an aggro deck? Like with like an Izzet aggro deck in general? I think so. Alright. Are we gonna have to take a break here for a bit? Okay, I think we're gonna have to take a break. Alright, up against Chad Warden, and we definitely would like another land, but we can still play with this. We have the ability to turn Ascendant Spirit into something biglier if we need it. We have Robber the Rich to be coming out. We're on the play. This is good stuff, and Robber the Rich can just start stealing stuff. We're good. We're good. We're gonna hit lands. Totally gonna hit lands. Let's go Robber the Rich. Swing in. Fervent Champion. Okay. Okay, we're that's actually a good thing for us to take. I'm fine with that. The other thing too is taking like other big creatures that we can steal off of their stuff is pretty sweet things to do. Let's see, they're down to 5. Dang it! I meant to do something else here first. It won't trigger when we attack because unfortunately I didn't attack first. So, all right, swing in. See how they block. They don't block the Rather Rich. Let's see. Do I want to just Bonecrusher Edgewell Innkeeper? I can Frostbite that and play Fervent Champion. Yeah, that's better. Okay, down to 14. Frostbite Edgewell Innkeeper. Still the Fervent Champion. Pass the turn. Go a little bit more wide. Definitely would like to find some lands. Lands would be great. This is kind of the issue. I tried to fit in more lands with like Spikefield Hazard, which targets stuff, and then also Shadow Smashing, which targets 2 things. And Orvar reads a little bit weird. So whenever you cast instant sorcery, if it targets 1 or more other permanents you control, so we can target Lovestruck Beast and like do 1 damage to us or 0 damage to our creature, and still get a copy of it with Shadow Smashing. I'm not sure if we're able to copy the other version because it's if it targets 1 or more other permanents you control, create a token that's a copy of one of those permanents, but I believe it's referring to one of those as the permanents that you control. It kind of reads a little bit weird. All right, let's see here. Let's just pass the turn. I actually might want Lovestruck Beast to tap down here and swing in, and then we can kill the 1/1 later. Questing Beast. Okay. Now I don't think we can handle the 5/5 coming in. All right. This is getting a little bit big. Bonecrusher Giant will be a good blocker though. All right, play out Bonecrusher Giant. Pass the turn. And we're just hoping to get to the the Goldspan Dragon, basically. So I definitely would like to find more lands than what we have. I think we have a decent number of lands. I can't remember. Yeah, with the Spikefield Hazards and Shadow Smashing, we end up having quite a few in this deck. So we can block here. We have another Bonecrusher Giant to block Questing Beast later. I might just go like this. Kill Lovestruck Beast. Keep our life total a little bit higher so then we can start pressuring with Goldspan Dragon a little bit easier. All right, I can kill the 1/1, stop Lovestruck Beast from swinging in. play out Fervent Champion as doesn't actually block Questing Beast. Or I can play ORVAR. We don't have anything that targets our stuff except for Bone Crusher Giant, which we could target our Goldspan Dragon with this if we hit the land. That's asking for a lot. I think we go ahead and block, or we stomp this. Fervent Champion doesn't actually block anything, right? So I think we just actually pump up this Ascendant Spirit, pass the turn. Should have waited until their turn to actually kill something, because I could have gotten like a Brushfire Elemental or something else. Relic Robber. All right. Debating if this we can do they have a ram through here? Ram through would be really bad. Primal Might. Cool. Yeah, that's bad. Ha ha ha. All right, block here. It becomes a 2/3. All right, we at least got something good out of all of this that's been happening. All right, so Lovestrike Beast can't attack at the moment. We get a Goldspan Dragon. Is it better just to be putting pressure on with this Ascendant Spirit instead? I can make it a 4/4 flyer. 4/4 mana. We're not actually winning the race necessarily with this, but we get to ramp up like crazy. We're hoping that they don't have another Primal Might, and we're just going to go for it. Down to 10, pass the turn. We'll play out Fervent Champion. Maybe it would have been better to play out like a Bone Crusher Giant there or something extra. I don't know. More bodies so we can start going wide. Great Henge. Yikes. Soul Seer. Get another treasure token. Yep. All the pain in the world. We have enough to turn on the Ascendant Spirit. Okay, Bone Crusher Giant. Oh, I never made a... Oops. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a major misplay. For some reason, I was thinking, oh, I have 4 mana now. Now I can use the other side of it. I never actually turned it into the warrior. I hate that it gives me the option to do that. I guess it did highlight the other side of it and said, yo, you're a doofus. But whatever. They're just top decking here. So, dude, that was my turn to get ahead, and I totally missed it. That was a huge, huge misplay. I can put another flying counter onto this. All right, pass the turn. Now they get creatures. Yeah. Token. They can start swinging in. Okay, we have a 2-turn clock. Just kidding, we don't. Now they have a blocker. Gosh dang it. We were in such good shape if I had just not messed that up. Okay, kill the Questing Beast. Take 3 in the air. They get the pump on the next turn and kill us. Darn it! Oh, that was just a major misplay. Here, we can do this again though. Give another flying counter onto it. Unsummon. All right, we can unsummon the 1/1. We can pump block Phoenix of Ash. I'm trying to think of how we can actually close this out. Okay, pass the turn. Scryland. to the bottom. We could unsummon now. No, because then we can't block these guys. All right, they put all the mana into it. Are you going to attack in? Okay, we can make this a 6/6. And we have to block. All right, so block. Doesn't really matter now. It's dead. Okay, Ascendant Spirit. Do we start pumping this up now? We have 2 mana, 3 mana, makes it a 4/4. If they have a creature, we're dead. We know that they can bring back Phoenix of Ash, so we need to make this a flyer. So pass the turn. Turn it. All right, they got us. I made a huge misplay there. I'm not sure if it would have changed too much. We would have had a chance to draw 1 card if I had played it right, but I'm not sure if it changed anything too much there. All right, up against Rommel Nerd, and we keep this. We don't actually have lots of snow mana necessarily. So I think that we go for the Fervent Champion first. Ascended Spirit can be a better late game play still for us. Like, it's not like it doesn't need to be early game, where Fervent Champion is a lot better on turn 1. There are times Ascended Spirit is a really, really good turn 1 play as well, but we're trying to maximize the both of them. All right, we'll attack in. See if they block. What? Let's go blue mana. Do I want to stomp this? Yeah, I think I do. Pass the turn. I want to stomp everything. Yeah, this is pretty good. Okay, so Shadow Spear comes out, hits the battlefield. Unsummon is actually going to be pretty nice after they attach the Shadow Spear. Okay, attacks in. We will stomp. I'm guessing Angels with Shadow Spear. I don't think that goes necessarily into just mono white. It's a good card. It goes into a lot of things, I guess. All right, Faceless Haven. Swing in. I think we're just playing out Bonecrusher Giant. It would be nice to hold up the Stompy Boy again. And if we don't use it, we can plus up on Ascendant Spirit. Yeah, so let's do that. So yeah, oops. I hate the first strike that doesn't just automatically go to the end of the thing. Okay, Ascendant Spirit now. It's like, if combat is over, just let it be over. I guess there's ways to do things after that time, but still. I feel like it does auto things on so many other stuff that it's weird that that one doesn't do it. Okay, pass the turn. Yeah, this way we can hold up a little bit more removal. If it's Angels, this doesn't hit a lot of stuff, but then we can start making our own Angels, hopefully, with the land. Aspirant, perfect. That, do we kill that? Or do we just pump here and kill on the next turn? I guess it doesn't matter which way, right? So let's just kill it now. Okay, you dead, son. All right, big things. Big things are happening. We want to hold up an unsummon if we can. We also want to get in for damage. Bonecrusher Giant's not the worst either. I think we just play out Bonecrusher Giant. All right, pass the turn. We need to get some actual damage output going. Just turning this into a 2/3 doesn't help that a ton. I think getting this out there is better. We have Unsummon as a really good removal spell for a lot of Angel stuff. They might have like a Surgrid here, which we can then Stompy Boy. All right, attack in. I'm not sure, or they could have the Flash Angel. Okay, they do have Sigrid. Okay. Okay, so we can actually unsummon our creature back. Yeah, here we go. Okay, unsummon. Bone Crusher Giant back to our hand. We take 2 points of damage, but then we get to kill the Sigrid. Take that, fool. Okay, back to hand. Stomp you. Down to 3 cards left. How many more threats do they got? And can we deal with it? Because like we're still not really getting there. This is kind of feeling more like tempo, almost more so than aggro. And I'm liking the unsummons. I only have 2 copies of it, but maybe I want more. You know what I want more of though? More lands. Come on, give me some more lands, deck. How many turns has it been? Youthful Valkyrie, cool. Okay. Man. We have an answer for it this turn, but do we actually deal with it for the later turns? Let's do this. So balance Youthful Valkyrie. Instead of playing out the other Fervent Champion, I think I want to be able to turn this into an Angel soon. And so I think we have the highest upside by turning it into a Warrior this turn. So it's a Warrior. Down to 10, pass the turn. This way we have a chance of getting a 4/4 flyer out on the battlefield. Okay, Aspirant plays out Valkyrie. Does not have protection here now. Okay, cool. Land. That's a land. Okay, pay 3. Fervent Champion. Okay, swinging with everything. This is 6 points of damage. They're gonna have to do something about this. If they... Yeah, we have some really good stuff we can do with Stomp no matter what here. Okay, Stomp. Keep our guys alive. Hit with Ascendant Spirit. Down to 6. Ascendant Spirit number 2. Pass the turn. Wouldn't mind like our Frostbites. Frostbite would actually be pretty nice here. Another untap. Snowland. No, we need one more. We need 2 more Snowlands to be able to actually turn this on. All right, Righteous Valkyrie. Aye. Good for you, sir. Oh my gosh. Dude, what a hand. They haven't found another land yet either. Wow. I mean, that's the cool thing about the Starnheim Aspirant is it can go off like this. All right, how do we come back from this now? I don't know if we can. That's intense stuff. Ah, now we get the Frostbite. Okay, Bone Crusher Giant. We actually don't want to kill the Resplendent Marshal. But we definitely want to kill one of these Righteous Valkyries. So 3 damage. We can. So what I could try to do is go in with the both Fervent Champions, and see if we can kill one of the Valkyries. If they just block with the Resplendent Marshal, though, then they just get to put counters onto more stuff. Actually, they don't have an Angel. They have Clerics, though. It's our only play. We're gonna try it. I think if we let them go off for another turn or 2 without this, like with the Shadow Spear on board, we have a chance with Goldspan Dragon or ORVAR, like if we had drawn, you know, the rest of our deck that we have, but as is, not so great. All right, they had to kill one of them, but we had to kill one of them. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Resplendent Marshal. Swing, swing. Down to 8. Man, not having the snowlands is actually hurting a lot. So we can kill this guy. I don't know if that does anything for us. We get to get in for more attacks, but we're dead in the air. It's really soon. Yeah, I kill the aspirant. Swing in, pump here. Hope they don't have the flash in flyer guy. I think they would have played it there. Maybe not. All right, pump here. Man, there's just so much life gain. I think maybe we just need a way to actually turn off the life gain with this. Yeah, another Surgrid. Yeah, we're done. We'll concede. They got us. Got us in a half. All right, up against Cameron. I kept this, and I don't think I was supposed to. I was talking with my wife just barely about how much we can see her when she comes in, and oh hey, there we go. Unpunished, we have a turn 1 play, we're all good. We're gonna get to ORVAR. This is gonna be just fine. Down to 19. I almost started roping him out as I was talking. I was like, hey, I actually got to start, doing stuff. All right, we got a pretty sweet play here with this. So let's go ahead and throw out blue source. Swing in. I want to see if they go ahead and jump with the Season Hollow Blade. All right, they do not. Down 18 past the turn. So they have Selfless Savior to save this Season Hollow Blade. If they're playing Resplendent Marshal, I'm guessing this is like a Winota deck, or is this just mono white good stuff? They go to combat, we'll try to tap this down with the Bone Crusher Giant. Ooh. Or we just kill that. All right, let's actually see where the counter goes first. Speaker of Heavens, man, a lot of stuff. Shadow Skull Smashing will be nice if we find another red source. Guess we do have one. Go to combat. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stomp now, or do I want to just unsummon? Stomp can kill other stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and just unsummon, I guess. It does slow it down quite a bit to do that. The stomp would have been nice because we could have gotten out the Bone Crusher Giant. But they had the Selfless Savior still getting for lots of damage. All right, that's another red source for us, or another land for Shadow Skull Smashing. Which against this deck, that's actually pretty dang good stuff. All right, let's... I think we just passed the turn. Hold on to Unsummon and Bone Crusher Giant. We're losing all the ways to target our own stuff, but we do have Shadow Skull Smashing with ORVAR to be able to like copy a Bone Crusher Giant. We can do this split divided how you choose between two creatures. All right, Mull the Skyclaves. All right, so let's do this. So we're going to tap down, Stomp the Speaker of the Heavens, holding up blue mana so they can kind of see that we might be doing something here. All right, and then actually resolve this first. Let Bone Crusher resolve, and then we unsummon. I should have waited to see if they also put the counter onto it too, but that's fine. All right, no blocks. Down to 16. Do I want to go all form now, or do I want to go for Shadow Skull Smashing? You can still do X3 there on the next turn. Although Mull the Skyclaves makes it a lot harder to actually do much with. They just attach that. They have to hit a land to do so. They have to take up their entire turn to do so. We came to play ORVAR. Let's play out an ORVAR card. You know, like, I don't think it's the right time to do it necessarily as far as the best possible play, but we came to have fun and play ORVARs and stuff. And if we do find a Goldspan Dragon off the top, that'll be pretty sweet. We can put this X0 and still target two creatures, right? And then make a copy of those creatures. I believe that's how that works. Season Hollow Blade, okay, putting out a bunch of creatures and such. Luminarch Aspirant. It's kind of a tempting trade. But no, not gonna give in. All right, Fervent Champion. Okay, so Fable Passage. Grab another red source. Taking their time to decide if they want to do anything. They could, yeah, you can definitely tap down Season Hall, but if you want to, I'm okay with that. Yeah, red source. So I think what we do is, do we care about Luminarch Aspirant? I think we do. Speaker of Heavens is also really annoying. Okay, so X3. All right, so one here and Fervent Champion. Yes. We want to go. Does it have to distribute? Can't I put a 3 here and not hit this at all? Oh, that's frustrating. All right, well, in that case, we'll go. Why can't I do it? I have to divide as you choose among those creatures. All right, let's go here and here. If we can stop him from gaining life, we can still hit him for quite a bit of damage. Season Hallway can tap down, that's fine. Yeah, so no more life gain stuff for you. That's what's important here. Fervent Champion number 2. Swing in. We take 6 on the back end, 7. Potentially more. We're doing 7 here. If we have Emerald Cleaver, Goldspan Dragon, and they don't tap down all the way. Oh, this is all stuff. That's right. Sweet. Put on the Knight. That's right. I forgot about that. My wife also got me mango iced tea from Taco Bell. We don't even like go to Taco Bell for other stuff. We just get this whenever we're like on our way to Walmart and back. Dude, it's so good. I'm not sure if you guys have had it, but the mango iced tea, good stuff. All right, Speaker of Heavens. Still hasn't hit the 4th land. Season Hallwood number 2. Not as many things to discard. Honestly, another Shadow Skull Smashing would be awesome here. Fervent Champions as blockers aren't the worst. Infuriate. How can we make this work? Kind of want the other Fervent Champion to swing in here. Okay, Bone Crusher Giant. Play it out. I think we need to get this out as a blocker no matter what. I'm debating if I want to throw it there, but then they just maul the Skyclaves and kill us. So yeah, we can't target this without taking 2 points of damage ourselves. I can Infuriate now. Swing in with everything. Get in for a pretty big hit, but then we're dead on the backswing. I don't think we kill him. So we just pass the turn, hold off. Really want to find that Goldspan Dragon. I want it. I need it. Come on, deck. I believe in you. Maul the Skyclaves. Yikes. That's bad. Puts it on the Speaker of the Heavens, which does have Vigilance. Counter there. Now I can't target the Bone Crusher Giant at all. And it has First Strike. Down to 2. Passes my turn. Yeah, I think this one's over. Yeah, just didn't find any of our bigger threats. We found a lot of good removal answers for the early game, but we didn't find Frostbites, we didn't find Spikeful Hazards, like all the cards that are best against this. We didn't find like at all. And we're gonna go ahead and Infuriate the Bone Crusher Giant to lose the game. Because we want to have some fun. Hitting in for a decent amount. Yeah. Good game. Good game. We get an extra Bone Crusher Giant. Booyah. Yeah, boys. There we go. And then we die. All right. Good game, sir. All right. Up against Kota Senki. And 2 good early game plays, then tons of late game stuff. But we haven't been finding those cards. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it. And we're just obviously going to hit all the lands. I'm never going to regret keeping 2 land hands ever. We're on the draw, okay? We're obviously going to find land, play ORVAR, play good stuff, and then Goldspan Dragon the turn after. It'll be sweet. Or we find another Goldspan Dragon. If we get up to 5 mana, this hand is busted, okay? Busted. Frostbite is turned on the next turn. That's always sound weird. It gets its extra damage point that we can do on the next turn. Let's see. Foretelling something. Swing in. Depending if I want to just pump this now. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Down to 18 past the turn. With everything else, like if we do just find an untapped land again, one of our best plays is probably just to turn this into a 4/4 and start swinging on turn 3. You know, that's not bad. And they can start spending removal. This is going to be the... oh. Not exactly what I was expecting. All right, red source. Hey! Dude, magic's easy. Do I just want to kill this? I don't think so. I think we go big. Or we go home. All right. Down to 14 past the turn. We got to hold on to a bunch of cards in hand still. And this is also slowing the game down enough to where we can hopefully get to Goldspan Dragon. All right. So this is what's up. Well, they exiled. Does this give them an option to exile? They got rid of a Quakebringer. Why would you do that? Crowan War. That's really annoying. Okay, Spikefield Hazard tapped. Man, my baby's crying like crazy. Fervent Champion, because we can. And then we pass the turn. Yeah, this is one of the things. You actually do want to be playing Snowlands in these kinds of decks because you can steal other people's stuff. Okay, well, we're taking 4. Crowan War is annoying with the Goldspan Dragon. We want to play out ORVAR first, even if we hit land here, probably, so we can potentially target Goldspan Dragon and go off. If they still are ORVAR, I'm not that worried about it. They probably won't have a lot of things that target their own stuff. Croxa. Well, get rid of a Goldspan Dragon. Now they see that though, and now they may not sacrifice Ascendant Spirit, which I mean, I'd be fine to get it back. That'd be sweet. I might just chump block with this Fervent Champion. Kill one of these guys. I want to see if they have like a Village Rites or something here. They might be going for the Village Rites beforehand. Okay, taking 6. We have to... Oh, sorry, that was a misplay. I should have blocked. I forgot about the Crowan War killing the Fervent Champion anyway. Stomps it. Okay, cool. I was going to do 1 point of damage. Nice. Okay. Now, if we attack him with Goldspan Dragon, we lose Goldspan Dragon. So we play out ORVAR. It's a blocker for this. We pass the turn. Now we're hoping for something to target Goldspan Dragon after we attack and get some treasure. We can also just turn on Ascendant Spirit here. That's right. We're playing ORVAR. Haha. Suck it, son. I am interested to see how this copies. I believe it's always, it copies the original version of it. Copying things is always sometimes interesting because there are times that it copies it exactly as is, and I don't know when it does one versus the other. Like a copy of a mutate card has all of the text on it, but there's a reason for that too. Yeah, it's kind of weird. All right, Murder Strider, that's fine. Claim the Firstborn can be really annoying for us here too. Foretell something else. Quakebringers. We know that they already have Quakebringers. Faceless Haven. Just want to hit for 6 and gain some life, or do I want to go wide with the board? We get to hit for 8. They go down to 6. One of these creatures kills them. Yeah, we do that instead. Although we know that they don't have Claim the Firstborn in hand. We know that they can bring back Kroxa. We'll lose the other Goldspan Dragon. So if they can Kroxa and have removal, then we're in trouble. So they need to have like Blood Chief's Thirst here to have a shot. And we still have like Infuriate, Bone Crusher Giant. Frostbite doesn't hit the face, but we have a few other cards. Embercleave. We have quite a few cards that can still come back and help us here. Okay, we lose Goldspan Dragon, number 3. 3 mana. Murder Strider. Okay, game over. Game over, man. Game over. Good game, sir. Nice. Very, very nice. That's the kind of thing we want to be seeing with this deck. All right, so it took me 3 different times of recording to actually get through this this video here, but we got through it. That's what matters. And so at the end, I mean, this curve is really funky. That's probably the biggest issue of this deck, is that we have 1-drops that are good, but even being 1-drops, like unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff that just hits low CMC stuff like Blood Chief's Thirst, Claim the Firstborn, a lot of those kinds of things that are just in the format right now that are hard to deal with. We also lose out on having better removal because we're playing so many other things to just target on stuff. At the same time, though, I will say that there was a lot of games where we didn't find any Frostbites, didn't find any Spike-Field Hazards, things like that, where we found them all in other games, and that's just going to happen sometimes where like the game where you need it, you don't find it. The game that you don't need it, you find all of them. And that's part of the reason why you typically play more games to figure out the full abilities of a deck. And so this one we went 3-3 with the deck, and I think that's going to be. I think it's a little bit above 50% in ranked. I think with this deck, where it is good, it's powerful, it does all the good things. I think that you can improve it to be even better, and it's probably with more copies of Embercleave and probably something else in the 2 or 3 drop slot to just fill out a little bit more of that space. I'm not sure if Fervent Champion is worthwhile. Probably not. I'm not sure if it's better than just like having other better things that we can start targeting with everything. At the same time, though, I like the aggro play that this can go for, where we can just get in lots of damage initially, and then we kind of have the other side of it. So I think it's a fun way to play Orvar. I wanted to try to showcase it, everything. I'm not sure if we ever even copied anything. We copied 1 Bone Crusher Giant, and that's kind of the issue. And that part of that is just we didn't find the stuff. Like I tested this out beforehand, and I copied like 3 Goldspan Dragons at one point. So you can totally do it with this deck. It just sometimes doesn't work as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.